Hey, y'all. Exciting day for me. Wanted to share the excitement with you. I was walking into a keynote presentation at the RTI at Work Institute in Lexington, Kentucky, and I saw a huge stack of my new book sitting inside the bookstore. This is it. It's called The Big Book of Tools for RTI at Work. I've never physically held it in my hand. It's just gotten published. In fact, I stole this from the bookstore. Don't tell Solution Tree. I might have to go back and pay for it. Wrote it with good friends Mike Matos and Rob Meyer, and brilliant thinkers about how you implement a good system of interventions in your building. Now, if you're familiar with my work, oftentimes I will create tools to structure conversations inside of schools that are trying to implement the PLC or the RTI at work process. What do I mean by a tool? Well, a tool for me is a series of questions that's designed to help teams do the right work. For example, this particular tool is all about how do you identify the reasons why people resist within your building? And so, when you're trying to drive change in any school, you're going to face resistance. What I've done is I've outlined what are the common reasons for resistance. And I've given you a place to record, do we have examples of this type of resistance within our building? For me, a tool is really a scaffold to lead people through the right thinking in order to be able to produce better results within their building. Now, every tool that I create includes a section for people to take notes, right? A place for you to record your thinking. But the wild part is I don't ever really care if people write inside of these boxes. The goal on my tools isn't to create a series of boxes for people to fill out. It's not about writing inside of a handout. The writing section is just a place for you to record the thinking from the conversation that the tool is designed to guide. I really do see my tools as a scaffold, a way to lead you through the right questions to help you get better answers that will improve the work in your building. So this particular example, every school that I know of has a set of tier 2 supplemental interventions for kids. And what we would argue is that you ought to be evaluating whether or not those supplemental interventions are really effective. Well, how can you evaluate your supplemental interventions? Well, here's a series of questions that you can ask and answer. Here is a rating criteria for you to consider. And then here's a place for you to take some notes and design some next actions. That's what I mean by a tool. It's a scaffolded conversation, a set of guides for good conversations to help you implement the PLC or RTI at work process at a very high level. I'm really proud of it. I hope you'll give it a look. I can't wait to hear what you think of it. If you pick it up, whether it's on Solution Tree's website or Amazon's website, go ahead and give it a review. Make sure you reach out to me. Let me know if you have any questions about it. It's definitely worth looking at if you're interested in implementing a successful system of interventions in your building.